Hi. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. What's up? What's good? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It is Draggaversary. Hi, it's Thursday. It is Thursday. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for being here. Y'all, I messed around and went and laid on my bed while I was waiting to come on. Yes, I went and laid on my bed a little bit at the foot of my bed. I said, if I don't get my butt up, y'all, it's gonna be a total wrap, like for real. Yes. Thank y'all for being here. This is Draggaversary. We're gonna go on and knock this out, honey. I had two topics that I wanted to talk about tonight for Draggaversary. We started talking about Marcel today in Car Chronicles with the interview that he did with Quintessential Gentleman. We're going to listen to that, and we're going to also, I'm going to dissect it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to drag him a little bit because that's what his ass deserves, because I done picked out some lies. I know when I pick out some lies, I got to go over it. Also, we're going to listen in on the Shea Ministries interview with Tisha and Marcel, and I'm going to pick that apart too, and I'm going to drag his ass a little bit as well. Something just came across my desk like not long before I was getting ready to log on with you guys. Wanda, she decided to indirectly call me out. As you guys know, I made up a name for Stormy's mom, Betty Kruger. Okay. Yeah, y'all know I called Stormy's mama Betty Kruger. Wanda decided to hop her ass on live and talk about it. She had some stuff she had to say. I'm gonna play it for you guys, and I'm gonna tell her what I gotta tell her, and we're gonna keep it moving. Okay, she's looking for attention. That's all it is. She ain't getting no attention over there on her YouTube channel. She ain't really getting the attention like she's looking for over there. So she tries to pick at the bloggers, and she comes for the ones who she know is really popping like that, which is me. I don't want to blow my own horn or nothing. But y'all know how she do. So anytime Wanda feel like she needs attention and she ain't getting it over there on her channel, she starts calling out bloggers and coming for bloggers and talking junk. She even said it in her live. I know the blog, it's going to be all over the blogs what I got to say. She lives for that. She loves that. Okay. But anytime she got something to say about me, I will respond. I've already told her that. I've already read her down so many times. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. If you come for me, I'm coming for you. That's just how it is. I don't sit on red ever. I'm always on green, even in my sleep. I don't care if you say something about me, I'm going to respond. Yes, I called her ass Betty Kruger. She looks like Betty damn Kruger. She's like Freddy Krueger with a wig on. I've been said it. She's like Freddy Krueger with a wig on. So you mad because I'm telling the truth over here because you rather live a lie? I mean, whatever. Let's go and play this bullshit so I can move on with my show and talk about what I really came on here to talk about. And go and give Wanda her little 5 minutes of fame, honey, so she can go somewhere and sit her ass down. Go on home, honey, and put your wig to bed. This damn 147-piece comb over that your ass got on out here. Looking like Rick James' mama with this damn toupee wig that you got on out here, Wanda. She stay looking for attention. She stay looking for attention with her old broke lip. She get on my she get on my nerves. Oh, broke lip Wanda. That big old gash across your lip. Somebody done went across your lip with a crowbar out here. And I told her ass a million times. Go somewhere and sit down, Wanda. Then she's talking about her nasty ass food. She cooking for Easter. She cooking a ham and some collard greens, y'all. Not collard greens, but some collard greens. So she gonna be cooking ham, collard greens, Turner greens, not turnip greens, but Turner greens. I don't know where you get them shits from, but that's what she cooking. Ham and collard greens, honey. Okay, I don't know if they sophomore greens or senior greens or freshman greens. Okay, maybe they freshman greens. So some collard greens, okay, and some Turner greens. All right, that's what her ass talking about she cooking. Girl, nobody want that nasty ass food. Don't nobody want that one. But let's go ahead and play this bullshit, child, so we can get on with my show.
I was just coming on to let y'all know I heard a lot of things about some of the meters. The meters got the destiny to say over there talking about people, talking about cougars and Betty the Kruger and all of that. But I'm going to tell y'all something. And I got a lot to say Thursday, a whole lot. After I get through cooking, I'm going to cook with them too. I'm cooking with those too. The meters. When you put change in. Y'all know how y'all go downtown and put money in the meter. Yeah. That's what we're talking. That's what I'm talking about. All those meters downtown, uptown, around the town, across town, however, wherever they get, in town. All of that and more. Yeah. Those nasty mouth meters. I promise y'all on everything. And I hope y'all watching this live because I'm telling you, they ain't getting no D in their life. They can't be. They not. And everybody know they cannot be getting anything in their life because they stay on Facebook 24/7. Okay? They stay on there. And if they got a husband, oh, Lord, have mercy. I know you're talking like, this is not what I want. Y'all just come on over here to me. Come on over to my town. Come on. But anyway, y'all know I'm just playing. But yeah, they do so much extra. They do. So I'm going to be talking about ATM on my side. See, my daughter and her husband's ATM. Yeah, they are ATM. So that needs to be their name, ATM. Okay? Since everybody else is meters, the M meters, we're going to name them the ATM because they like change. They like, see, ATM don't kick out number dollars over there. They kick out the big dollars. Yeah, so they the ATM. And y'all know what ATM stand for, okay? If you don't, come on over Thursday and I will give you more on that. See, it's different when people see things the way they want to see things. The meters see things the way they want to see things. They always say change, coin, however they want to put it. Because change ain't nothing but coin. So that's all you making over there is change to put in those meters, okay? Put in those meters. Only thing y'all got is change. But sometimes change can change your mind. What the name of that record? Change. Change your food.
No, you don't. No, ma'am.
Change, baby. Yes.
No, ma'am.
So that's what they're all about over there on their end. They know exactly who I'm talking about. They got one more to join their crew now. It's one more. And I'm keep waiting on her to say something wrong. Wrong. Yep. What's up, Danielle? How y'all doing out there?
We're going to end it there. See how she talk junk? But then when somebody tear off in her ass, then we wrong. She ready to go run to her lawyer. Don't poke at a pit bull, and then when they bite your ass, then you ready to put the pit bull down. You can't put this pit bull down when you crank me up. See, when you talk junk, Wanda, see, I won't bother you. I ain't said nothing to you. I ain't even say nothing about you. What I said was about Betty Kruger. Is your name Betty and is your name Kruger? Now your name is Broke Lip. You ain't hear me say nothing about Broke Lip, but you coming when I say somebody else's name because you want attention. So you trying to call somebody broke? Google me. I'm far from that. I don't live paycheck to paycheck. You, ma'am, ain't even getting a check on Love and Marriage Transfer. Let's talk about that. You lunch lady. Last time I checked, lunch ladies barely make $20,000 a year. Maybe 25. I'm a college individual. I work a corporate job. I tell motherfuckers what to do. Okay. I ain't got to do a rundown. I don't owe her shit. Okay. That broke down house you living in with the tore up driveway. Girl, you have no idea. I'm far from broke. I'm going to just say that. Far from broke. I don't live paycheck to paycheck. I don't even keep up with when I get paid because I don't need to. I don't live my life on the edge like you. Miss City Trend Roback. You stay waiting on City Trends to have a sale so you can hobble your ass up in there. Yeah, you do. You stay waiting on City Trends and Walmart, honey, to have their rollbacks so you can hobble on up in there. Girl, check my resume. Check it, honey. YouTube, I do this shit for fun. Believe that. I go to a job every day and I get paid well. aside from songs that I write and everything else. Girl, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't do that. Don't do that. We good over here. We real good over here. From what I wear to what I drive, from where I all that. When I look at your life and I look at mine, I'm good. You still waiting on a broke down truck to get fixed that you've been talking about for a whole year and it ain't done yet, but you got money. Where your coins at? Since we talking about coins, Wanda, do it take a year for a food truck to come out for you to put your blowed up potatoes up in there? Hello? Hurry up. I'm waiting. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Doesn't take that long for a food truck to get done, Miss College Greens and Miss Turner Greens. Then you talking about your daughter and your son-in-law making all the money. Are they? Because they sure not giving it to the tax office, because they do owe back taxes. See, I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to put their business out like that. But y'all rich like that, and they living in a broke down house too, quiet as kept. Okay, let me remind you, because I ain't even want to be on my petty. Y'all don't even like to be petty. I ain't even want to be petty. I don't even want to be petty. But since you calling me out and you got some shit to say, I'm going to be petty. I live to be petty. Yeah, I live to be petty. Well, what kind of closet? What's that back there in the back? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's the clothes down there sitting down folded up on the floor? You ain't even got enough. Y'all rich. Y'all 17 millionaires, but you got folded up clothes on the floor? Okay. Yeah. You got folded up clothes on the floor, a drill on the dresser, shit hanging on the door, dirty ass carpet, 3 stairs in your 2-story house, a broke down fence, a tore up driveway. I ain't done. What's that? What's that? Why your daughter looking like a Thundercat? Okay. Why she looking like a Thundercat holding her stomach in for the cameras? Why she doing that? Why she holding her stomach in when she done have 475 tummy tucks? And you still thick out here. She the only one I know get 475 tummy tucks and take her ass to Popeyes, okay? That's why your ass stay on the table, Tisha. Because you ain't got enough sense to stop damn eating so much. Why you want to be calling somebody out? Wanda and her 147-piece wig. Sit down, girl. You can never read me. I said what I said, Betty Kruger. Yes, looking like her ass ready to bite some damn body. Look at them teeth. Looking like she already bit somebody. She looking like she ready to bite some. You're looking like you're looking when you're looking like you're about to bite somebody. That's what your ass look like. See, I wasn't even going to be on that type of pity tonight, but, you know, I got time tonight. Wanda, you woke me up. Thank you. Betty Kruger. I said it, and I do not take it back. I do not. Wanda. Pay y'all taxes, please, and leave me alone. Pay y'all taxes. Handle that. Your daughter just got her license renewed so she can really drive. She been driving illegal all this time. See, I didn't want to go there. It's a whole lot of shit I could say. And just be real, just grimy and petty. Y'all know I do my homework on folk. Just for when you feel the need to come for me. Yeah, I've been driving around that broken windshield all this time. You ain't got no insurance? Safe Light to come to you. Stanley Steamer will too, but y'all still ain't called them either. Quiet as kept. But y'all will still, you know, keep calling. Y'all will keep showing that dirty ass carpet. We probably gonna see it again this season too. Same old dirty foot tracks from the last season. I don't offer to pay for your whole Stanley Steamer to come and clean your damn carpet. I told you to hit me in the DMs. I'll pay for it. Since y'all struggling like that. I know y'all in a lawsuit. You still owe that $900-something thousand loan that y'all ain't paid off yet. You still sitting on a $2 million lawsuit. I mean, what's the given? Y'all rich like that, don't want to? Don't play in my face, girl. Stay out of this area with that bullshit. Stay out of this area with your bullshit. You know you could never play in my face, Wanda. I just sit and listen to her lie. She like to big herself up like she just. Thank you so much, Sassy T. 5.5 million Sassy T say. Thank you so much, Sassy T from 803 for being here, honey. They got the audacity, Wanda. You stay with the bullshit, Wanda. You and your broke lip. You stay polygrip popping out here, girl. With them teeth click-clacking all over the place. I need you to get some polygrip first before you hop on live because I'm tired of all that sucking your teeth like them bad boys about to fall up out of there, okay? Polygrip popping. That's what we call it over here on my channel. Polygrip popping, girl. She stay polygrip popping. Or maybe get some Gorilla Glue put on there. Get some Gorilla Glue. That's what you can do, Wanda. Okay? Yes, honey, stop polygrip popping with your 147-piece wig. Go home, Wanda. Go home, baby. Get in your casket, honey. It's time for you to get some rest. It's time for you to go to bed. It's past your bedtime. While you riding around with your engine light on talking shit. Yes, you are. It is way past your bedtime. You're supposed to already be in the bed, honey, with your foster kids or your grandkids, whoever it is you got over there, honey. Go and get your tribe and y'all go get in y'all casket, honey. Send your kids up the hall so y'all can go to bed. While you out here, honey, with your one headlight and your engine light on, driving around, looking for attention. Yes, you are. With your donut on the back of your car. You got 3 real tires and a donut, but you riding around talking shit. You are. And you mad for what? Why for come you mad at Caramel and she ain't even said nothing about you? What you mad at Caramel for? You mad because she got more followers than you? More subscribers, perhaps? You mad because she always have stuff to talk about when you be hiding in the bushes and you do not? Because you stay begging for subscribers and or followers. And you thought you were going to be a real good old YouTuber out here on the strength of you being on Love and Marriage Huntsville, but not so much. Not so much. I'm sorry you barely got 1,000 people that want to see you, girl. And most of them are your family members. Quiet, skip. Okay? It didn't pan out for you like I thought it would, Wanda. Better luck next time, my girl. Better luck next time, Wanda, okay? Go on home, girl. Go on home. I ain't got no more for you. Let's move on, child. Y'all pay y'all bills, child. Pay y'all bills. Tisha, Marcel, y'all pay y'all bills. Wanda, you too. You mad because it's spring break and you ain't getting that little cafeteria check. That's what it is. You ain't putting no pizza slices on the tray this week, so you ain't getting no check. No, you're not. You're mad. You're mad and you're weird. You are mad. Wanda, I need to cash up you, girl, till next week when you get back in the schoolhouse, girl, so you can make it, girl. I don't want you over there eating no potted meat like the rest of them, girl. Yes, girl. I don't want you. Let me know. I don't like you, girl, but I don't want you walking around here with a white mouth, okay? Because you know you don't get no check till school start back, girl. They in spring break this week now. Yeah. Girl, I want you over there eating pig ear sandwiches, and collard greens, as you like to call them, Wanda. Wanda says she is cooking collard greens. I said, is them sophomore, freshman, or senior greens? What are they? What are they? I can't move past that. I cannot move past that, y'all. Are they collard greens and Turner? Like Turner? Like that kind of turn? Turner greens? Oh, okay. Oh, girl. Belgium school system ain't shit. I'm just trying to say. Belgium school system ain't shit at all. Let's move on, child. I ain't got no more. I do, but I don't. Okay? I do, but I don't. Oh, Lord. It's laughable. It's funny to me. I ain't gonna lie. It's funny to me. Wanda's funny for me. She funny to me coming for me on some BS like that. That's an easy read, okay? She won't even on my list of stuff to talk about tonight. That was an easy read, but let's move on, child. Move on. Out here looking like a ghetto superfly in them shades. Goodbye, Wanda. Get on your broom and goodbye. Fly on out of here, Eveline. Okay? Let me show y'all who Wanda really is, okay? I got one more petty, y'all, I promise, and we're going to move on. I love it here. Pettyville. Pettyville, I love it here, y'all. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Where's Eveline, honey? Eveline, where you at, girl? Wanda. Wanda. Wanda, can you go on home, Wanda? Can you go ahead on home, Wanda? Eveline, Wanda Moore. Can you go on home? Go on home and leave me alone, child. This is how your ass look after I just read you, Wanda. Okay? Look at Wanda. Oh, Eveline. You won't count on that, was you, Wanda? Go and cry in the car, girl. Get up her ass. Let me get up off her ass. Oh, Eveline. Don't nobody bring me no bad news. All right, let's move on, child. Let me get Wanda out my system. All right. Yeah. Because, child, I don't want to be over here tied tongue. Every time I get to talking about Wanda, the spirit of thick tongue get on me, and we got to get her up off me. We ain't playing that tonight. I ain't doing that tonight because I got a lot to talk about. You're not about to hold my show up, Wanda, with the spirit of thick tongue. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. All right. Let's move on, child. Woo! I love it here. Pettyville, here we come. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this see what I'm talking about? Spirit of thick tongue. Damn. Let's go ahead and get into this interview with Tisha and Marcel, okay?
Thank you all for being here and helping us kick off the next episode of Ministry. So today we're going to be talking about a blueprint to a healthy relationship in commemoration to my newly released book, Relationships Matter. So our first couple can be seen on the hit reality TV show, Love and Marriage Huntsville. They own multiple businesses in Huntsville, Alabama, and have been married for 17 years. Please welcome Marcel and Letitia Scott. The
Shout
next
out
couple
to
have been married for almost
Ministry.
13 years. Welcome
Or
Sasha
Shay Ministry.
Medina Harris, who is a syndicated radio personality, and her husband, Kevin Harris Sr., who is a retired, well-respected chief officer in fire services.
We speeding it up just a little bit, guys.
The next couple have been married for over 7 years. Let's welcome actor, director, and martial artist Michael Jai White and his wife Gillian White, who is also an actress and martial artist. And now for our relationship expert, Jack A. Daniels, a psychotherapist, founder of Good Men's Love, and former host of Black Love. Welcome, Jack. So it would only be befitting to start with you, Michael. I watched a video of you on your wife's IG page, and you talked about your dating life prior to getting married and how you dated, multiple women and the workout, the physique, and then you chose to marry Gillian. Why did you get married?
I like that. That was good. She worked on that one. Well, I realized she was the one that got away.
Why did you get married?
Why did I get married? Well, she's my third girlfriend of my life.
Okay.
And so throughout college, I really didn't have a girlfriend. I played as a mega side 5 at HBCU, so wasn't really a lot of room for girlfriends.
That came with a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot, man. But anyway, I remember we worked at the same place, and probably a little awkward in today's society, but I remember as she walked in, I could not stop staring at her. And for all the game that I thought I had, the only thing I could say to her as she walked past me was, "You look like a real woman." And that was it. We exchanged them. I gave her my number. Told her, if you want, give me a call. Yeah, anyway, we just started talking like friends. We were on the phone just talking, and we went on our first date. And that was I asked her to go to Home Depot with me because I was flipping this house while I was in school. And I remember me going there and picking out the tile and coming back in. She just kind of put her arms around me and said, "Wow, this looks so nice." And I really felt like she believed in me.
Okay.
And that was the moment I just kind of said, "Man, I'll be with her forever."
All right. All right, guys, when we come back, we'll continue this conversation on a blueprint to a healthy relationship. So now I'm going to direct my next question to Letitia Scott. What work, if any, did you do to prepare for marriage?
Let's see. Actually, when we met, I was a senior in college, so I wasn't even thinking about marriage. I was more so thinking about my career and moving out of Alabama. So I would say I actually worked on me. Like, I had me together. So it wasn't about, a man coming along. I was single because I just wasn't focused on relationship at all. Mm-hmm. So I would say the thing I did was I had Tisha together.
Okay. What is intimacy? Because we seem to have some guests who equates intimacy to just sex. I ain't gonna call no names.
Intimacy is closeness. It's not defined as just sex, but it's anything that helps you grow a little bit closer to your partner. I'll say it like that.
Okay. So, Marcel, in your interview, you said that sex was the single most important thing in marriage. I need you to elaborate on that statement, sir.
Now, I'll tell you this. A lot of times I've heard this in the past that people say things like, oh, there's an 80-20 rule. Why would you leave your 80% for this 20% over here, right? Well, let's just think about that. Will your bank accept 80% of your mortgage? Would you accept 80% of an Uber ride and they just leave you 20% away from your destination? At the end of the result, 20% is a lot. Right? It's not 99.1. It's 20 whole percent. Right? You wouldn't take 80% of your job and just leave the 20% on the table. When you get married, when you're in a relationship, some of the things that define relationships are, spending money on someone, communication, time, sex. These things are inflection points of relationships. When you get married, you only say that I'm going to leave one of these things for my spouse. Everything else I'll do with everyone else. Meaning that with your kids, with your parents, with your friends, you can spend time with, you can spend money on, you can laugh, they can comfort you, they can do all those different things. Except the one thing that you reserve for your spouse is sex. And so when you take that off the table, what you're saying is that I can't get this in a marriage. And I'd hate for people to go out there and think, especially women, to underestimate how important sex is in a relationship. Because once you say no, you're now in a sexless relationship. Once you take it off the table, now you're saying this guy can't have sex.
Okay, so Marcel, you said in your pre-interview that sex is the single most important thing in the marriage. And if there is no sex, then why even get married, right? But then we have the vows in sickness and in health. So how do you explain that?
I explain that because let's keep it 100. Guys ain't complaining about women, their wives that are not having sex when they're unhealthy. All right, we're talking about healthy sex. We're talking about I don't feel like it tonight sex. We're talking about like, oh, we've been missing. We only did it once this month sex. That's what we're talking. That's really what we're talking about. And so the idea of it is that you guys or women sometimes may think that it's an additive or added bonus. I'm telling you, it's a basic essential. And if you don't believe it, then outsource it.
Oh my God. Okay, so outsource it.
Wait, one last point.
What are your thoughts on this? Because you said in your interview that you got it 90% of the time, and then the other 10% is just like, okay, whatever.
I don't know what Marcel told me.
He ain't riding with you, Marcel.
Marcel, I haven't had sex this year.
Kevin.
I'm just kidding. What was the question? I'm still shocked.
Thank you so much, Christina Jones.
How important is sex in the relationship?
I will piggyback and say it is important in a relationship.
But it's not the single most important thing.
No, because most of the time, I mean, for me, just us being in each other's company is good. And half the time, we own several businesses.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
And we primarily work from home. I have my office and she has her office. By the time we get in the bed, hell, we tired. It's important, but it's not. I mean, it's not the only thing.
Yes, go ahead.
I want to ask him a question. I want to ask this a real quick question. 3 minutes. What is the one thing in a marriage? If she said, hey, listen, I'm going to take this off the table, what would you immediately think about divorce for? Would you say, she said, you know what, I don't ever want to work with you again. Communicate. I don't ever want to talk to you again. If she stopped talking, I mean, there's
Michael, I'm going to get you in on this.
I agree.
Michael's take on this.
Hey, just to be clear, I was not saying that it's not the guy's job to do that. I'm saying it's important.
Absolutely, sex is important, but sometimes we have to think, if I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I have to do work, I have to cook, I got to take care of the kids, I have social activities, I'm taking care of my family. Sometimes I'm just damn tired, okay? I get home, I got to jump in the shower, I'm exhausted. I take the wig off, I take the dress off, I get in the bed, I'm exhausted.
How important is being submissive in your marriage? And just talk to me about how that looks.
I think being submissive is important. I feel like you have to figure out what works best for your marriage and be the woman that you need to be for your husband. So that's very important in our household. My husband is the head, and I allow him to lead, So I try to cater to him, and we used to butt head at first, but as you grow and develop, and especially within your marriage, you guys learn each other. So,
but you can't be submissive to everybody. You have to be deserving of that. You have to be the man. Be the man and lead your house, okay? And I'm not talking about just financially. My husband runs the household. I'll see my husband out in the yard. We have a yard person that cuts the grass. My husband's still out there doing his thing. And I'll go out there and say, honey, you want some iced tea? Or do you need some help? We have to support each other. So whenever my husband needs me to do anything, I am going to do it for him. The word submissive is not a bad thing.
Then my question is, was it like that before you got married? Or has it changed over the years?
Oh, no, it wasn't like that. Like the D was saying, listen, we'll be on 565. Hey, let's get on. Like it was before kids. Like when you don't have kids, everything is about you two. It was just about us. But once we started having kids and our schedules got crazy in business, like at 8 o'clock, I'm tired. So, yeah, I go to bed at like 8:30. I'm an early bird. That's why it's on my schedule in the morning. I need to see your schedule.
I need to see your schedule.
He said, I need to see your schedule, meaning she lying. Tisha lying, talking about she's an early bird. She goes to bed at 8:30, so she don't have time to be breaking him off and giving him none. Ain't that crazy, y'all? We almost there. Uh-oh. Well, is it gonna play? Okay, why the sound go out? Okay.
We're not gonna have a black house. So peace at all costs, as long as the house is not black.
Marcel, I have that same question for you. How important is it to put ego to the side and admit when you're wrong?
Well, I got married when I was 27, and I will say this: one of the tough lessons I've learned is I'm a very logical thinker, and I can
Justify a lot.
Yeah, but the truth is, like, you say, oh, you think you're right. Well, if I didn't think I was right, I wouldn't talk, right? So I think I'm right, but I'm willing to listen too. But I'm only willing to listen to logic. And so, because I could clarify my points in a disagreement, then I could always say, well, get her to see it my way. And then I'd have the same argument the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And I realized, she doesn't really see it my way. So I really, really take to heart that a person convinced against their will is of the same opinion still.
Men who philosophize what I said, that you can articulate, but see, we're emotional beings, right?
And like Jack said, you have to understand that it's always something different. And so you really have to step back and ask yourself, okay, what else? What else are we talking about here? And once you really get to the core of it, at the root, where I'm like everyone is that, hey, there is a problem. No matter what she's articulating the problem is, there is a problem. She is unhappy. Let me deal with the fact that my wife is unhappy in this situation. And let me searchingly find out what the problem is. But I have no problem with being wrong. I want to get it right.
I want to ask Marcel and Tisha, how has working in the public eye impacted your marriage, negative or positive?
Our marriage, we get a lot of heat. We get a lot of heat about our relationship. People see our relationship on TV. They have a lot to say. So I get DMs, I get personal emails, everything. Everybody has an opinion. But honestly, it has brought us stronger. I think, we were like, man, this is us against the world. You may not understand our marriage, you may not understand us, but we know each other and we hold each other accountable. And we was like, we know what goes on in our household. So you have to make sure that foundation is good and strong, and you have to know what you have within each other. So it has definitely strengthened our marriage. Okay.
And Marcel, I know you mentioned something about being able to see yourself, and even listening to some of the critics and making some adjustments. Some you throw out, but then some feedback you take into consideration.
Part of being successful as a black man in America is to really, a lot of times you have to just not listen to naysayers. Right? And that sometimes can be a problem, because growing up and to be successful in a lot of areas in life, you're not listening to the people that say no, that you're doing it wrong, and you have to be steadfast in your own beliefs. So naturally, you grow accustomed to ignoring feedback from other people, especially when they don't know your real story. And just to think back on what Tisha said, it's been a real blessing. It's been a real blessing to have a lot of criticism, because we were a tree planted by the water, and we were 10, 11 years in deep before we got any feedback. And for millions, and really, hundreds of thousands of people just talking trash about your marriage and calling you stupid and doing all this stuff right here. And then this whole reality TV, and the wind blows, and you get bent, but you don't break. And then you turn around and be like, man, the hell with them.
Right.
And you grow stronger, and you're like, it's us against the world. You can't mess with us. And so now I don't care. And I love the fact that our marriage is so strong, we can handle all of it. And I say, put yours against the test. You do the same thing as ours.
Right. So, but I have a question for Marcel, because I can't let this show go by without asking about the in-laws.
Oh, yeah.
Letitia's mother. I have to. I'm sorry. My mother's in the audience. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I honestly think that, and let me tell you something. Just keep it a buck. She's about 85% like that.
That's a lot. So how do you manage that, though?
The first couple years, it was literally just, hey, I can't do this. I'm not going to do this. I won't do this. But then after a while, she calmed down for a bit, and then just little bitty, triggers that come up there, and that's just a point of contention in our marriage, because I'm telling you, that's 85%. And even with the hey, set boundaries, and I think that some people in our marriage, not me, let people get away with stuff that they shouldn't.
I think Letitia's wrong. I think she's wrong. And I have love for you. And I just think some of the things that we see, because we don't see everything.
Right.
I just think you as a wife, and this is your husband, some of the things with your mom's behavior is out of line. It is totally out of line. And if it was reversed and his mother was treating you that way, you would want him to check that and end it. So somewhere in there, I have a lot of love for my mom, and we're tight. It is no way my mom would do that to him, to my husband. And I think you're wrong, and you need to fix it.
I hear you.
I love you. I meant to tell you I love you too.
I receive it. And I have talked to my mom. I've shaken my mom. Me and my mom have had a fallout, but she's still my mother. So it is a tough position to be in when you have that, because I can't not have a relationship with my mom. And I talked to Marcel, because sometimes Marcel, he picks as well. We was just in Mobile this weekend, and they was both going at it. And it's hard to be in, but I don't know how to change my mom. I can't make her do what I want her to do. I suggest she don't come over my house as often. I've set those boundaries with her, but it's what more do you do? I don't know.
I'm just curious, have you ever had a conversation as to why she does it? Because it's an issue of respect at the end of the day. is diminished
Or
respect.
she wants attention.
Could be.
Maybe she's not getting attention and she need a man. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Well, then she need to spend more time with her man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know it's a lot.
I can't stop it. You know, I can't stop it. But I just choose not to because of love.
Okay. All right, guys. That's nice. That's nice.
We're gonna stop it there because it's really at the end, you guys. What do you think about that interview? It's a lot of good things that came out of that. Marcel, of course, he was gaslighting the hell out of Tisha. He was throwing jabs at her, and she was so damn slow sitting there, she didn't even realize that he was talking junk about her and downgrading her. It is so crazy how she just sits there and just listens to him talk in circles. He never gives you a straight answer. Shay Ministry asked him one simple question: what do you see sex as? And he got to give you this whole book report on what he thinks. Okay. He said that he feels like sex is the most important thing in a marriage. Never mind valuing your wife, never mind respecting her, never mind love. He just feels like sex is the most important thing. All right. So, like I said, Marcel, he sat on the panel. Okay, he said on the panel that, like I said, he said that sex is the most important thing in his marriage, and if you're not getting it as often, then you outsource it. And Tisha sat there smiling. Tisha sat there smiling on a panel of married people talking about marriage, and you allow your husband to say if he's not getting it as often or maybe the way he like it, then he can outsource it. And you sitting there smiling like you agree with that. I said, how stupid is that? How slow are you? It's like it don't go through her mental Rolodex when he's talking. It just kind of goes over her head. Every time Marcel is talking, it goes over Tisha's head. And she don't quite get it right then. But by the time she do get it, it's too late. And then she already looks stupid. That's what it's giving me. But then she's got that rah for everybody else. She likes to check everybody else, but she don't check him when he be on that mess with her. How do you sit there and let your husband say that about you? He don't value Tisha. He sees Tisha as what he saw her as back in the day when they met in college, as someone who is easy. That is why he chose her. He said when he met her that he walked up to her and told her, "You're a real woman." Of course. She got breasts, don't she? She can have kids, can't she? So she is a real woman or girl, because Tisha has a girl mentality. Tisha is a grown woman with a childlike mind, and he knows that, and he plays on that, and he uses that to his advantage as an effort to talk to her like she's one of the children. He talks to Tisha like she's one of the children, and she allows that because Tisha don't know no better. She don't want to be alone. She thrives on the fact that she's been married for 16, going on now 17 years in a toxic situation, and she thinks that it's normal because she's been in it for so long, and that's the way it is with some people. When you've been in toxic situations for so long, you don't see it as being anything else but in your world as normal, when everybody on the outside looking in is looking like, what the hell is going on here? Why don't this person see that this person is making a total fool out of you, and they're doing it in front of people, and people are sitting there laughing at her in the audience and on stage in her face, and it still didn't register with her that her own husband, who she defends, who she calls her husband and is so proud to tell everybody she's married to, is gaslighting and talking shit about her in her face. Yeah. Everybody was giving him the side eye. All the men on the stage was giving him a side eye when he was talking because they knew it was total bullshit. But he liked to, I kind of watch Marcel when he talk. He likes to throw in jokes, but if you listen to him very carefully, what he's saying is really how he feels and what's really going on in his mind. He likes to hide the truth in jokes, and Tisha don't get it because she's so, you know what I mean? She's so slow and she's so warped in the mind. She don't quite get it just yet. So she's kind of slow on picking up on what Marcel be saying, and he hides that little subtle shade and that mess that he be saying in them little jokes that he be saying out of his mouth. And I just think that that's real effed up that he would do that. Now, he says that once he met Tisha, and I want to try to start from the top and then work my way down. When he met Tisha, he said he walked up to her and he told her, "You're a real woman." They exchanged numbers. They started talking. Of course, you know, they start bang, bang, bang. Okay. He tried to lie and say that Tisha was his third girlfriend. Okay. But I'm sure you had side chicks on the side because that's your mentality now. You might have been dating Tisha, but you were messing with other women during the time that you were messing with her. And I just know that for a fact because I don't see him ever being the type of man who's a one-man woman or one-woman man, or however you say it. I don't see that. So I feel like he was sleeping with Tisha and messing around with Tisha because he saw her as someone who was slow in the mind, that he could control, and that she was easy. Her first date with Marcel was to Home Depot. He said he was flipping a house, and he took her to Home Depot to look at some towels. That was their first date. She accepted that. She accepted going to Home Depot as being her first date to look at some towel versus him taking her out like a man should do a woman, okay, and treat her with some respect. Take her out, open her door, let her get dressed up, and take her somewhere nice to show her that you are really interested in her and that you value her as a woman who could potentially be your wife. But no, you take her to Home Depot and have her walking around in there looking at all this other stuff that she don't really give a damn about. But she was just so happy to be there and have a man because according to her own cousin Kiki, Tisha really never had boyfriends. She used to follow Kiki around in college. She was always the third wheel with Kiki. So when she met Marcel, this was like everything to her. And that's how she treats Marcel now, like he is everything to her. So he saw that she just kind of fell onto him like that, and that he could just say anything to her and give her anything and she will accept it. Because Tisha was vulnerable and gullible back then, and she's the same way now. Any little thing will excite her. Him coming and pick her up and taking her to Home Depot was the world to her back then. It was the world to her back then. And because he could play the field and mess with her and sleep with her and still go out and mess with other girls, she probably didn't see nothing wrong with it because she felt like she was the main chick. Okay, which is why she went out here and got pregnant, because that was her way of locking him down to make her feel like that she had him like that. She was carrying his child. She felt like, oh, I got him now. I got him now. It don't matter about them other chicks. You messing with her, it don't matter. I got your baby. And then shortly after that, he had to get married, which then I feel like now that he kind of blames Tisha because that kind of messed up his setup in his life and what he kind of saw. He wasn't ready to get married. He was pressured into marrying her because she got pregnant. He wanted to play the field. He says that was his third girlfriend with Tisha. So he wasn't ready to settle down. But he was sexing her and doing what people do in college. She was happy to have somebody, and she spoke about she was ready to go back to Texas and live in Texas and finish doing her college thing and living her life. But then you say this was the love of your life, and he was saying that he didn't see himself being with nobody else and that he saw her as his future. Yes, you did, because you saw that you could manipulate her. Not so much the other girls that were the pick-me's that you were messing with, but you could do that with her because you saw that she was slow and vulnerable and easy. Tisha's easy. Tisha's easy. She was easy back then too. Yeah, she's easy. Men who see women as being easy, they don't value them. He knew he could jump up and down on her whenever he felt like it because he knew she had no other options. He was her only option. She was not his only option. So he did what he felt like he wanted to do. And her way of locking him down was having that baby. She married Marcel at 6 months pregnant. She was 6 months pregnant with her son MJ when she married Marcel. So y'all had a shotgun wedding. Had you not been pregnant with that child, would he have married you? Would he even still be with you if you didn't get pregnant? You gotta ask yourself that. Would he have married you and settled down and married you? Because he didn't want to remarry you in Vegas. Think about it. For a person who said that you're my forever, that is what he said. He told her, Tisha, I saw her as my forever. So if you see her as your forever, when she asked you to renew your vows in Las Vegas, why were you hesitant? Why did you tell her no? Why did you buck against doing that when this is your forever? If you tell me you love me and you don't want to be with nobody else and you want to be with me forever, if I see an opportunity to renew my vows because I feel like that makes me close to you or closer to you, and you tell me no, then that kind of makes me side-eye what's really going on between us. So now it's looking like you just want me around for what you can have. And we talked about that before. He saw potential in her. So he knew that, one, like I said, she's vulnerable. She's easy. She had access to things that he did not have access to. She's not very smart, streetwise. She's kind of slow in that manner, but book smart she is. And he liked that kind of woman. He liked a woman who is book smart that can take him places, because he can't really go there. Even though he went to college, Marcel is really not as smart as you think he is. He talks like he is. That's why he talks so damn much and talk in circles to try to sound educated and sound smarter than he really is. He's not really that smart. Marcel's not really that smart. He just has a way with words. He just has a way with words. To Tisha, Tisha probably thinks that he is Einstein around here. In her world, she thinks that Marcel is Einstein. Look at her whenever he's talking. She kind of looks at him like, damn, I got a prize. Oh my God, I just love him. He is just the greatest. And when she's talking, he look at her like, this is some total bullshit. This is bullshit. Yeah, it's bullshit. He looks at her all, and he it's always a dead giveaway. He kind of looks at her like, girl, you lying. That ain't what we do at home. No, we don't do that at home. Every time she get on the panel, every time she's talking about their marriage, you can always tell when he knows that she's lying, because he always give her that look. Like, girl, stop lying. It's a dead giveaway every time. So Tisha feels like she has to be submissive to Marcel, and her idea of being submissive means allowing him to have his way, and anything that he says go, just like a child, versus him leading and being a responsible, respectable husband. He don't respect her. He don't know how to be respectable because he's not respectful. You got to be respectable to be respectful. He don't respect her. And she's been in it so long until she feels like his way of leading is respectful, and it's not. It's control. There's a difference between being respectable and being controlling. She sees him being respectable when it's really control. Control is telling me that even though you went out here and got these degrees, okay, after you done sat on this panel and said that your goal was to go out here and get Tisha right and get yourself together business-wise and go to school, you were setting yourself up to be great in your own right. So for you to sit back and allow your husband to tell you, no, you can't work. No, I want you to stay at home. All I want you to do is get these degrees so we can start these businesses and do this, and this. So he pretty much snatched your dream from you. You are married to a dream snatcher, Tisha. You married to a dream snatcher. You married to a dream snatcher. Marcel is a dream snatcher. He snatched your dreams and locked you down and mentally imprisoned you to the point to where you cannot be yourself. You've lost yourself in this marriage and this situation, and you want everybody on the outside looking in to feel like you're happy and think that you're happy, and you hop your ass on all these panels and you big him up to make it seem like, oh, we don't care about what other people think. You really do care, because you respond to comments and you try to read people whenever they say something to you. A person who don't care don't respond. If I don't care what you say about me, I don't respond. It's simple. If what you have to say to me and or about me and my marriage or anything else, I don't respond. Notice I didn't respond to Wanda saying, oh yeah, they stay over there, the bloggers over there, they stay over there all the time over there on Facebook, and they must not have no man, and they must not be getting no love, and they must not be getting this, and this. Girl, you don't have no fucking idea. You don't have no idea. I stay with a Charlie horse, and not to put my business out there. You got a whole boyfriend and a husband on the side, and you still have time to be in somebody else's business. If I was juggling two men like that, bitch, my hair would stay behind the headboard. That same wig, that 127 piece wig that you riding around in that ragged ass car, baby, would stay behind that funeral home casket that your ass sleep in. You would not have time to be talking about nobody else. You don't have time to. I didn't even address that. Yeah, I see somebody put in there. My ceiling fan stay on, bitch. Believe that. And not even be telling my business. That's why bitch be tired sometimes. Okay, I bitch be tired over here sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We be tired over here, but we gotta do what we gotta do. We a wife over here. We gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. I got insurance. I got Aetna, honey. Yes, I got some good insurance. Put my head behind the headboard. I don't give a damn. That comes with the territory. But I'm gonna let you go on and talk your shit because that make you feel better. That's your therapy to talk shit about me. So I'm gonna let you get your therapy out, Wanda. And that's the way it be with some people. Let people talk all the shit they want because that's their therapy to talk shit about you because that makes them feel better. As long as I know what I got popping over here, baby. And it's that back sometime. Okay, what your mouth doing over there? Wanda. Tisha, what your mouth doing over there? Miss, I go to bed at 8:30. But your husband got to outsource sexual pleasures? Really? He been outsourcing since you were in college. Before he said I do, he been outsourcing. I'm sorry you didn't know it. I'm sorry it took me going live tonight just to tell you. You been, child. While you in there snoring, honey, he humping while you snoring. He's setting up the next back crack while your ass is in there slobbering and snoring. Quiet as kept and loudly spoken. Yeah. Yeah, Miss, I go to bed at 8:30. Oh, well, if he don't get it before 8:30, he don't get it, bitch. He waiting for that ass to get in a good old snore so he can slip out that front door like he did when he told your ass to go upstairs. Y'all remember that episode? Go upstairs, Tisha. Soon as that ass got on that third stair, because you know they ain't got but 3 stairs. They stay in a 2-story house and got 3 stairs. It don't take but 3 stairs to get up their 2-story house, okay? To get on that second floor. It don't take but 3 stairs. Soon as that foot touched that third stair, that ass was right out the front door. He slipped right on camera. I said, where the fuck he going? Because when you opened the door, it was dark. I said, where you going this time of night? You done told her ass to go upstairs and go to bed. And her ass went up there just like one of the kids, and he went right out that front door. He's outsourcing. He sent you to bed so he can go outsource. Your husband getting gagged on, girl. That's all I'm going. Not to be too graphic in here. See, I already said you ain't got that bald head over there, girl. I mean, you keep your head in the books, but you don't keep it nowhere else. This is what he trying to say. I ain't said it. He said it. Your husband said that you're keeping your head in the books, but that ain't the head he talking about. Okay. He like your head like this. You like your head like this in the book. Yeah. You on this shit here. He wants you on this shit here. That's why he outsourcing. Can't make it up. We can't make it up. We can't make it up. You got your head in the books. He wants your head in his lap. Down there, you gotta move the sock first though. Because y'all know they wearing socks down there in Huntsville. The men down there, honey, they putting football socks down there. We talked about it the other day. You gotta take that football sock out first so you get to it. Okay, probably take about a good 2 minutes. Because there ain't much down there. Ain't much down there. You can tell. A man that talk that much shit ain't got no dick down now. Ain't got nothing down there. You having big dick conversation. And you can't do that. You're not required to do that. Marcel. I'm gonna read that ass just a little bit. I said it. I hope your mother-in-law watching my channel too, so she can hop on live and talk about that too. You are not required to be having big dick conversation when you ain't working with it. I'm just saying. You walk around with socks in your crotch, having big dick conversations, and you are out of compliance, sir. Nah. Can't nobody in Huntsville can't find no socks, no football socks in Walmart, Target, Kmart, or any other mart y'all got down there, because y'all asses done bought them up for all your little pick-me's. You down here stuffing your crotch every morning, running out the door to go outsource. You, Marcel, and Maurice, y'all done bought up all the socks down there, honey, in Walmart and Kmart and Target. And the duct tape, because you got to tape it in place, honey, because you don't want the sock puffed up in the back there on the butt meat. That's going to be a hot damn mess. Yeah. We don't want no tail. You can walk around with a tail. The goal is to make a dick, not a tail. So you got to put a little Oh, I ain't mean to cut up like that. The goal is, let me get back in character. The goal is to make a dick, not a tail. Okay, you gotta tape it down. Tape your sock down. If you're gonna be repping like that, they kill me. But you can tell Marcel, he ain't about that life. He killed me. The way he be talking though. Let's get back to that. I'm so sick of these men out here. Somebody said a pad. Y'all doing too much. Y'all are doing too much. Ain't nobody saying about no pads out here. But yeah, it gets on my nerves with these damn men out here, narcissistic, and they're always narcissistic and be feeling themselves, okay? Always narcissistic and feeling themselves like they the shit like that, and ain't really working with nothing. You ain't really working with nothing. Okay, that's why your ass is nervous when somebody asks you, can you take your pants down and be an underwear model? We talked about it the other day. You ain't working with nothing. And he was the one that gave the advice to put a sock down there. So that tell you everything you need to know. That tell you everything you need to know. You've been doing that. You've been fooling the pygmies, hopping on IG, fussing with the women on IG. Okay, so they can fuss back with you and you can break them down and then invite them out somewhere so you can go blow their back out because you outsourcing. If you love your wife like that, if she ain't giving you that bomb like you think she should, show her how to please you. That's what a real man do. If he want to keep you around, show her how to please you. Show her how to please you. That's how it works. Somebody say amen for the headboard. Amen for it. Amen for it. Show her how to please you if you love her in that way. That's it. That's all that is. You've been married 17 years and you still ain't got it right, Tisha. Girl. You supposed to be sitting on a 7-figure wop, bitch. I'm gonna say it right here. I'm proud. I'm sitting on a 7-figure wop over here. My husband can't tell you shit over here ain't popping, baby. She does that shit. And I don't want to put my business out there. 7-figure wop. But you sit your ass on a panel and allow your husband to degrade you and make you look stupid and tell the world that you don't please him and that he outsourced intimate moments with other women because you can't get it right. You got a head start. Somebody said, close the front door, huh? Yeah, child. Because you don't need to see what's going on in there, honey. Close the door. Close it, honey. Ain't that what they said? Close the door. Close the door, honey. Close. And lock it, too. Probably lock it. Probably lock the door. Probably. You got to do what you got to do out here. You need to get it together, Tisha. You need to get it together. Your husband should not be out here telling nobody that you ain't got it together. Let's move on, child. You supposed to be sitting on a 7-figure wop, honey. It's looking like a $3 wop. That's what it sounded like right about now. It sounded like a $3 wop over there. It sounded like a $3 wop. You getting everything else snatched. But that twat is whack. That's what your husband telling you. You getting a tummy tuck and the twat whack. You need to be getting something done with that down there. One thing. Move on, child. Women, y'all sit, hey. Sitting on a 7-figure, you're supposed to be sitting on a 7-figure wop if you got a man out here. Should no woman be able to beat you doing nothing that you do for your man? Your man should not be out here telling other women that you're not handling your business in the bedroom. Like that conversation should never, ever take place. Ever. Somebody said the butt meat. All right, so Tisha says that, like I said, she goes to bed at 8 p.m., honey, and that she don't care. She says she don't care. Okay? Yeah. Marcel says, honey, that if he can't get that 100%, then he will outsource it. So keep on giving 20%, Tisha, and let him cheat in peace. If you don't care, he don't care. He already made it known. He said, hey, I'm going out here and get what I got to get. So one of the panelists told Tisha that she needs to check her mom, which everybody have been telling her that. So why she's sitting over there looking surprised when somebody tell her that she need to check Wanda? Because she's doing too much. Wanda stay doing too much. I just showed y'all the video where she was doing too much. She got too much time on her hand. She's too involved in her daughter's marriage. You got a whole, like I said, husband and you got a whole boyfriend and a husband on the side. Your focus needs to be on the two men that you deal with and that reside in your house. You should not have time to be focused on what's going on with Tisha. You already know her marriage is toxic. Just like your marriage is toxic. She done been in it 17 years. Let her ass stay over there. It ain't none of your business. You already fussed him into marrying her. Now he done married her and he ain't happy. So now he got to run around here and cheat on her because she don't care. She don't care. She done said it. What you fussing at him now? Why you stay up in his face? Maybe you want him. As much as you keep your mouth open, maybe you should go over there and please him. Because she ain't doing it. She don't care. Wanda, take them dentures out and go over there and do what you got to do since your daughter don't care. Y'all look alike. Maybe he won't know the difference. Is that wrong? I'm trying to help you out, Tisha. Yeah, turn the light off. Turn the light off. Give Wanda one of your wigs, honey. Give Wanda one of your wigs. Cut the light off. Yeah, Tisha look just like Wanda. Put on one of them. Give her one of them Shirley Caesar wigs, honey, and cut the light off in there, honey. And help her walk up them 3 little stairs up there to y'all bedroom, and don't let her trip on none of them clothes folded up over there in the corner, honey. Don't let her get wrapped up in all them belts and shit hanging on the door over there. Okay. Yeah. And make sure she don't hurt her head on that little ass dwarf headboard that y'all got on y'all bed in there too. Okay. But yeah, help her on up the stairs, honey, and hold her dentures outside the door while she do what she got to do. Help your husband, child, since you not doing it. Since you go to bed at 8:30, because Wanda be up past 8:30. She be riding around, honey, on her live. So she be up while you sleep. Okay. Yeah. Wanda be up past 8:30. Okay. She don't get in her casket till about I'm gonna say about 11. She don't hop up in that casket, baby. She don't hop up in her casket, honey. Her engine light and her car don't shut off until about 11:29. Yeah, about 11:29. And then by 11:30, she's climbing in the casket and she going to bed. So she got plenty of time. That's a few hours that she can get on over there and knock that out while you sleep. And hey, save your marriage, girl. You ain't doing it. Yeah, you ain't doing it. But let's move on, y'all. So Tisha recently posted, like I said, on her IG, she said the real glow up is when you stop waiting, honey, to turn into the perfect version of yourself and consciously enjoy being who you are in the present. Who are you? Who are you? Do you even know who you are? Do you remember who you used to be? A lost soul who was educated, who was trying to get her life together, who got tripped up by a fast-talking, narcissistic user, because that's what he is. Who are you? You giving out all these Harani Ho quotes. Who are you, child? She stay giving out these Harani Ho quotes online, on IG. What you should be. The Lord, honey, the Lord will meet you. What? Girl, shut your ass up. Stay giving out quotes, but then you get on a panel talking about you going to bed at 8:30 and your husband, he's sitting over there, honey, with his sock. He done went in there and got a shower. He done put the football sock in the drawer. He done told you he ready. He ready. He's sitting over there, honey, on 2, and he ready. He done put the football sock in the drawer to let you know, honey. Okay. He laying back over there on y'all little twin size bed, honey, on his, he over there ready. He on ready. He laying over there on ready. And your ass done turned over, honey. And you over there on that bullshit. Okay, girl. He over there on ready. This him right here. This him right here. He ready, girl. Let's turn it this way. He ready, girl. He laying over there on ready. Let me hold it like this. He laying over there on ready, girl. And you talking about you got to go to bed 8:30 and you ain't got no job to go to. You ain't got no job to go to. Where you going in the morning? But down them 3 stairs to go put that bacon on the stove and get them clothes out the dryer and put your wig on while his ass go out the door at about 7:30 and don't bring his ass back home probably till about 7:30. so he can get that sorry ass lazy head that you gonna give him, so he can take his ass to bed and be back up early to do the same shit again tomorrow. But he on ready. Let me put it up close so y'all can see. He on ready. But stay with the big dick conversations. So out of compliance. That's so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful. Big dick conversations, but you on this bullshit right here. So disrespectful. But she ain't on her thing. She ain't doing what she's supposed to do. But you ain't doing what you supposed to do. Maybe she don't want to go down there because she got musky balls. Let's go there. Maybe she don't want to go down there. Maybe you ain't wash your balls so good. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you just standing under the shower and they ain't put no soap on them. Maybe you just rinsed them off. Or like the old people call it, wrench. Maybe you didn't went in there and wrenched them off. Who is wrenching off balls around here? Let's talk about that. You don't went in there and wrenched them off. Then you come in there, Tisha, them baby teeth. Tisha, I'm ready. This him. You don't hop your ass out the shower. Tisha, you still woke? Oh, okay, I'm ready. She like, bitch. This motherfucker. She's sick of his ass. She's sick of him. But yeah. Musty, child. Musty. Just musty. Ball smelling like he done played 3 games of football. You done got in there and wrenched them off, honey, like the old people say. You don't wrench. Get in there and wrench out. Wrench around there and wrench them off. That's what you have to tell your ass to do. Get in the shower there and wrench around there and wrench them off and then come back out. And then her ass be sound asleep because she ain't want to do nothing with you anyway. While you done wrenched around there and wrenched them off. And by the time your ass get out from wrenching off and drying off. With that crusty rag that you used yesterday. Folded up like a taco on top of the damn shower curtain. That's the one you use. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That dirty ass, dry ass rag that you used the day before to look like a taco folded up on top of the damn shower curtain, but you done wrenched it off. Oh, you done wrenched it off, boy. Somebody said wrench them off. You done wrenched them off with your taco towel. Where you get your towel from? Over there with Destiny, honey. You done got your towel from under that kidney tickler. Yeah. Oh. Tisha, you better ask Destiny where she got her kidney tickler, girl, because I don't see it, girl. I don't know if y'all gonna make it to year 18, baby. The way he rolling. I don't know, girl. I don't know. You might need to get you a kidney tickler, girl. It ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good. But let's move on, y'all. Woo! All right. So Marcel also mentions, all right. Marcel also mentions that there's an 80-20 rule in relationships. He says in marriage, okay? He says that that is meaning that he gets a pass if he's not getting what he wants, okay? He says in a joking manner, of course. All right. He says, but he says in a joking manner that you would not want. He said that the bank would not take 80% of your mortgage versus 20. So he does not feel like he should get 20%. He wants to get pretty much 100%, which you should. If you're in a marriage, you should get 100%. Okay, you should give 100%, and this should be reciprocated. Okay, if you are in a relationship and or marriage, it goes both ways. You cannot be giving 20% and asking the other person to give you 80. It don't work that way. It don't. And I get it. Sometimes women, we don't feel like doing certain things, but you gotta ask yourself: do I want somebody else coming in here and doing it? Like he's saying, outsourcing. Tisha, you gotta wake up. If you love your husband, you don't want him outsourcing, because then you put yourself in a situation for somebody to come in and do it better than you, and then he don't want what you're giving him no more. So why would you put it out there and put it in his mind and give him the possibility of going out there and meeting somebody else that can do it better than you? That's a dangerous situation. That's why I tell people, don't be out here on no threesomes bullshit, because you're gonna call somebody up in there that's gonna child rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat better than you up in there. then you looking stupid. Then you wonder why he ain't coming home, or why he's asking, can this person come over here all the time, and showing this person more attention than you because you open that door. That's a dangerous situation. Somebody say you tickled laughing at me. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. You can't play that game. That's too dangerous out here nowadays, because women out here will do whatever, especially if they're trying to take your man. Especially if they're trying to take your man. Inviting somebody in your room is not the way to go, because you're gonna mess around and they gonna outdo you. They're gonna outdo you. You better believe if he is going out here outsourcing, he done met somebody to give him what he want, how he like it. And he is so comfortable to the point to where he can say it out loud. Because most men to be on that bullshit, it's in the back of their mind. They would never ever say that in front of their wife and disrespect her in that way. To even say that he outsourcing. So just the fact that you even let that come out of your mouth around her to say that you outsourcing a situation because your wife ain't doing it on a panel full of people, mind you. The fact that you are comfortable enough to say that you're going to outsource sex if you're not getting it how you want it at home speaks volumes to the type of relationship y'all have. But then to say you don't care what people say, you're not worried about what nobody else say, that wind can blow and that you'll bend but you're not breaking. Okay. What are you bending on is my thing. What are you bending on? Oh my God. But let's go back to the way he met her, because I don't like that. When he met her, your pickup line was, you're a real woman. That was the weakest line ever. And the fact that she fell for that, the fact that he said she was smiling, the fact that you even gave him your number, Tisha, after that weak ass line speaks volumes to the slow, desperate individual that you were back then in college. And I get it. You were young and dumb and ready to be full of cum. I'm gonna say it again. You were young and dumb and ready to be full of cum. So when you saw him and he came up to you smiling with them baby teeth, and he's just said anything to you because you ain't had a boyfriend since a boyfriend seen you. And that's what your cousin said. You used to follow Kiki around with her boyfriend and used to cry all the time because you didn't have no man. So the worst person in the world come up to you, the most narcissistic person on earth walk up to you and tell you the slightest little bullshit and compliment you when he really didn't mean the shit. He was just trying to get in your drawers. You fell for it and allowed him to play in your face and even tell you, I'm going to take you out on a first date, but it's going to be the Home Depot. Really? Ain't no wine glasses in Home Depot, is it? Ain't no curbside service at Home Depot, is it? Ain't no steak in there. I don't even like steak, but ain't no steak and lobster in there. You already showed him from day one where your standards were. You showed him from day one where your standards were. You didn't have no standards about yourself. And he knew that he could forever manipulate her and play her and give her the bare minimum in life, which is what he's doing now. He started out doing that. Whatever you start out allowing is what you will continue to get women. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Whatever you start allowing, whatever you start out doing, that's what's going to continue to happen until you put your foot down and know your worth. That's what it goes into. When you know your worth, and add 10,000 to it. So when you meet sorry, narcissistic people like Marcel, they can't just say any little thing to you and you jump at it. Now, she's not a bad looking girl. Tisha's not an ugly girl by any figment of the imagination, but her self-esteem is low. And I blame that on Wanda, because it's your responsibility as a mother to be there for your daughter and teach her values and teach her how to be a woman. You didn't teach her how to be a woman, Wanda, because you're not a woman. You are an immature little girl. I don't know a woman your age that act the way you do and talk the way you do and handle yourself the way you do. It's just all wrong, Wanda. What are you pressing 60 something and you stay hopping on live, talking shit, talking about nothing, being petty, being messy versus focusing on your life and your level up and how you going to leave something behind and how you going to be successful out here. That's where your mind should be, not being petty and calling out people and on random bullshit like that. Like, I don't understand with her. You did not teach your daughter how to be a woman. That comes from your mother. And the fact that Tisha's grandmother had to raise her because Wanda was too busy, and you still too busy. You still too busy. You were not available to her, which made her go out here and just pick any little thing because she did not get the attention that she needed as a child. So the first person that showed her attention, she chose the wrong person, and now she's living in a miserable situation because of her mama. One was out boosting and doing all this other stuff that she claims she won't doing. But we already got the receipts on it. So now you're in a loveless marriage where you just there and you're not going to leave because you don't put it out there that you're so, invested in it. You're so in love and you care about what people say. That's the only reason she's staying with him, because she don't want to suffer the backlash of the I told you so's. But you pick at Melody for walking away from Martel when that's the best thing she ever could have done. She's more woman than you are because she saw the value in herself. You not so much. She saw the value in herself as a woman. Look who raised her. I got all the respect in the world for Miss Van. She's more woman than Wanda will ever be. And she raised her daughter to be a strong individual just like her. And look at how Tisha is. Weak-minded, petty, jealous-hearted of other women. And that's how she is, because that's how Wanda is. That's all she knows. That's all she knows. She's very jealous-hearted. She's very insecure. And Marcel plays on that. He plays on her insecurities. He does. And it's sad. You're going into 17 years of unhappy marriage. Now, we're going to get off this in a second because I got one more topic. Shay Ministries asked Tisha, what did you yourself for marriage? And Tisha says, I really wasn't thinking about marriage. I was focused on my career and moving out of Huntsville. So if you were so in love with Marcel, then why was your focus on getting away from Marcel? What was going on in that situation? I keep saying it. Was it the fact that he was messing around with pygmies and he really wasn't focused on you like you thought he was going to be? That he was just giving you sex, that y'all just had a sexual relationship and you wound up just getting caught up and getting pregnant, and that's the only reason that he picked you? So you went from being a pick-me to his wife only because you were carrying his baby and because her mama done ran up in your face and done told you, now you done knock my daughter up, you got to marry her. That's what it gives me. That's what it gives me. That's what it gives me. I don't think he would have married her had he not knocked her up. But I feel like Marcel blames Tisha for trapping him with these kids. Okay. Which is why he don't help her with the kids. He's very disconnected when it comes to his kids. We talked about it before. He didn't even know his son was allergic to peanut butter. That shows how much time you spend with your children. He feels like Tisha trapped him with these kids. He don't really want that responsibility. Tisha does everything as it relates to these kids. She does everything. Tisha gets the son's haircut. That's something a man should do in a bonding moment. Tisha picks the kids up. Tisha buys the kids clothes, and she don't even work. So he does what he wants to do with his money. Okay. Tisha goes on vacation with the kids. She already said it on national television that he don't do vacations with them. She takes the kids and they go on vacation. What is he doing? Why is he so busy doing nothing? That he can't go on vacation with you, but he got time to go all the way to Africa. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Tisha's job in that marriage is everything. Thank you so much, Black Titanic, for being here. Tisha's job in that marriage is to sex him, get the loans, take care of the kids, and take care of him. Wake up the next day, repeat the cycle. Kind of like the movie Groundhog Day. You hear that same song every morning when you wake up. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Every morning is the same bullshit over and over and over. And it becomes normal to you because that's what you've seen day in and day out for the last 17 years coming on now. I got you, babe. Y'all remember the movie? The same song. I said, damn. And when I was watching the movie, I'm like, I'm sick of this damn song. The same song. Same shit, different day. It's her because it makes him feel more in control. Narcissistic men, that's why Martel was that same way with Melody. That's why he continues to argue with her and start fights with her. Because that feeds his ego. It feeds Marcel's ego to talk down on Tisha because he knows that she's incapable of fighting back. She don't get it. She don't get it whenever he's talking. It don't register with her whenever he's talking and saying things out of line to her. So he enjoys that. It feeds his ego as a man, or supposed to be man. Okay. That she don't get it whenever he's talking shit about her, and she sits there and she smiles when really, when she do get it, it hurts her. But he don't care. He don't care about her feelings. He don't care about her feelings. But let's move on past them. I do want to get into because we're already after an hour. I didn't plan on being on here this long. I do want to let's get into Martel's interview that he did. Child, oh Lord. I keep saying he don't want the Eminem kids to film because that's not give me one sec. Because he ain't getting none of that money.
Of course. I'm glad we finally were able to make it happen.
All right, let's play this for you guys. Shout out to Quintessential Gentleman.
Awesome. So I want to jump right in here, and I want to know from you, what can the fans expect from this new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville?
Well, I tell you what, the fascinating thing about Love and Marriage Huntsville, everything has always been organic, and something that you guys have always gotten was like just a great show. Real, genuine cast members who's coming together, just want to put a good show together and really just allow people to come into our lives and really pick whatever they can use for their daily lives as well. Because I know a lot of people really learn from our show. And that's the main thing that we want to give to people, something they can walk away with, whether that's dealing with relationships, whether that's dealing with business, whether that's dealing with children. Just, it's like a whole dynamic of amazing things that you can like really utilize in your daily life.
When you go into kind of this show and, you know, kind of been in it for seasons now, do you have any specific intentions when you go into it? Or is it just really like, I'm going in, I'm living my life, I'm not trying to be anything to anybody but who I am?
Well, I tell you, you know, with dealing with TV, when dealing with reality TV, you know, we are in the entertainment industry. So the thing is, we know it's a job as well. And we know we do have to entertain our audience. So the intent is always to give the audience something that we feel that, again, that they'll be able to walk away with something. Even though I think a lot of times, even with myself, you know, I give them all of me. You know, I think some of the other cast members, they do the same to a certain degree. But so the intentions are just to give people what they really want, and they know they come to a reality show to watch a reality show is to get some authentic, organic footage.
Why do you think Huntsville is such a perfect city for a show like Love and Marriage?
Well, this is my city. I was born and raised here in Huntsville, and I'm the only cast member here. And hell, really, you know, Melanie and I, we pitched the show. We pitched the show to Carlos, 5 years ago, I think. So, and again, you know, me being from Huntsville, that's just the perfect opportunity. Born and raised here, I'm never leaving from Huntsville. I'm always told people I travel all over the world, but I would not leave Huntsville for anything. And you know, Huntsville is a very diverse city. It's innovative. It's growing daily. It's a very clean city. You know, several years ago, we were lacking entertainment. And now I feel now that, you know, we're growing. A lot of the companies are coming here, like your Toyota Mazda, Jeff Bezos' company, I forget what you call it, Blue Origin, Facebook, and just a lot of big industries are migrating here to Huntsville because, I mean, Huntsville is like an amazing place to raise a family and to grow a company.
So
it's my city, and I love it. Yeah,
it's your city.
I got to keep mentioning that. You know, I put Huntsville on. I put on Huntsville too. You know, let's go.
That's not even the same on, but go ahead.
So we are 6 seasons in. What have you learned about yourself?
Hold on. So we 6 seasons in. We on season 4. 4, so that that we do the A, B, and things of that nature. So okay. I guess you can say season 6, but paperwork wise, we are season 4.
Excuse me. Technically, we are season 4, guys. All right, perfect. So we are 4 seasons in. What have you learned about yourself from day 1, walking on a set, to where you are right now, about to promo and premiere this 4th season?
I tell you, stepping right into this reality TV, I got on TV by default. Melody, she was my wife at the time.
You still mentioning Melody.
And at this time, we're working on our relationship right now too. But she always wanted to be on TV. And that's why I went the extra mile to make sure that we got that meet with Carlos and we was doing sizzles and things like that. So I'm on TV by default. But has its ups and downs, and a lot of challenges and things like that, especially when you're showing the world some of your life, and then they're able to pick and choose what they want to put out there in terms of the blogs and stuff like that, And then 2, I have to deal with certain things that's been fabricated, just for blogs to get clicks and things like that. So that's a bit frustrating at times too, though, But I guess when I first stepped on the scene, I was a little hesitant in certain areas because, again, I'm not used to this. I haven't been used to it. But as the journey has progressed, I've enjoyed a little bit of it, and a lot of growth has taken place because, again, it has been several years. So a lot of growth is taking place, but it has its challenges though.
Understood. So we see you are a very passionate father, and sometimes we kind of see the drama play out with like co-parenting, right?
Yeah.
What do you kind of tell your kids, or how do you kind of talk about your family kind of in that space? And do you ever have any like regrets of kind of filming that aspect of it?
When it comes to children, it's a delicate space right there. Anytime you involve your children in a show, whether that's regardless of what, if you can just say this show is going to be specifically about business or anything positive, I love for my children to be a part of it. But when we have to really showcase our lives on TV, I would not want my kids to be a part of it. I regret. You live and you learn. My kids been part of the show at times. I would rather not have them on the show. I think this is an adult show. It's adult driven, and I just feel that if so, we should just leave our kids away from the screen at all times, though. And really, that's what's going to take place now. So the kids won't be filming anymore. Until they get of age where they can make that decision.
No, I definitely understand that. So what is, we definitely, you allow us to see parts of your life. I want to know what's one thing that fans would be surprised about to learn about you that they really don't see you on TV.
Hold on, say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I said we see your life play out, or at least a portion of your life. The fans get to see it, but I want to know, what would fans be surprised to learn or to know about you that they don't get to see on the TV screen?
I love hiking. I love fishing. I think we did a little scene like that with my dad and I. We went fishing. We were on a little boat, little John boat or something like that. But I'm an outdoors dude. I like to do everything outdoors. I go hunting, I go fishing. I like to get dirty. I like to get on four-wheelers or RZRs and, do some trailing and certain things like that. People always see me dressed up in my suits and stuff like that. But
right.
Yeah, like I'm a real dude. I can be a country boy, I can be a city boy, but I think I'm all of that, like in one though, So it's kind of crazy because, I come from like a poverty-stricken family and whatnot, I ain't gonna say the hood, but the hood, really,
You live in every project, Marcel.
Be that type of dude, Again, I throw on suits, I take them suits off, and I go out there in the woods and get out there and get dirty and have a good time, Yeah, I love to have fun.
So, do you ever feel maybe like a burden as a Black man to kind of always get it right with being on a hit show like this?
Hold on, I don't understand that question. Say it one more time.
All right. So, do you ever feel burdened to always get it right as a Black man being on this such a hit TV show? Like you always kind of feel pressure, like representing yourself and other people like you, to always feel that pressure of always getting it right.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say it's a burden. I feel that we all are human. Black, white, Hispanic, just whatever we are. I feel that we should always put our best foot forward. And we make mistakes on the journey. I feel that people should understand that, because I feel a person that's complacent and not moving, those are the people who won't make mistakes. So I feel that, if you're driven, if you're trying to make it to the next level, you're going to fall here, you're going to fall there, you're going to get bumps and bruises and things like that. And I would say to that person, it's okay. Go on and make those mistakes. Go on and not fulfill every obligation or whatever have you. But just keep trying, So I don't let pressure, build on me or hinder me from doing anything or trying to go to the next level or whatnot. I just understand life. And we all gonna get hit with certain things in life. We might not see it coming, but it's gonna happen. But we gotta keep going and don't let what other people say or other people do really dictate your life. And that's been me. Because I tell you, them blogs be tearing my ass up. Them blogs be tearing, like, right to this day. Melody called me yesterday. Melody said,
lies.
Marcel, they said you sued me for defamation of character. I said, what? I said, no, where'd it come from? She said, in the blogs. I said, girl, if I was suing you, she would have got the letter first.
Right. I would think she could know.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm working really, really diligently, really hard for Melly now to get back tight.
He can't even call Mel.
It's just I don't let the little stuff get to me though. I don't let the blogs get to me. I don't allow certain things people say get to me because it's been a lot over these 4 years. It's been a lot, going through the divorce and then people making up stuff. They said I went to jail last week, and I whole just filmed this episode that day and had a meeting with my clothier and a couple of my friends later on that day. And I get a phone call, Martel, they said, you in jail? I said, oh my gosh, I'm not in jail. And actually I was in the bed. Actually, after I got up to meet, I went home, got in the bed, and they called. And I'm like, they make up anything. I said one thing about it. No, Martel would not be in jail. Martel would not be hitting no woman. None of that. So it's just tough when they making up stuff. But again, I let it roll off my back. I don't get upset about it. And I just know it's like God has a plan for me, so I don't get bothered by that stuff.
Do you think, and I guess it's kind of answer my next question, just thinking about sustainability and how much of this can you take? I know, you just recently said you're kind of going to move the kids, kind of not in that part of it. Do you kind of feel yourself being able to still be able to sustain this type of showcase of your life?
Man, I'll take the world on, I'll take the world on. It's, again, you have to be, I'm mentally strong. I'm mentally tough. And I can withstand a lot, I could have been a Navy SEAL. You follow what I'm saying?
Boy, bye.
Seriously.
He can't even pass the builder's license test.
That's the kind of scene you got to have, man, when you're entertainment. Because you never know what people are going to say, how you're going to be portrayed, or, just anything. I feel I'm the right person. I'm the right person for where I'm in life right now. I feel that God hasn't put too much on me because I'm still standing. I'm standing strong and I'm happy. I'm fulfilled. My kids are good. Like none of that. I've been through so much. It ain't like no drugs, no alcohol, none of that. I've always been that type of dude, and I'm not out there in them streets running wild. Like everything is good, man. I feel that I'm gonna be able to withstand anything. And yeah, as long as I don't have me, I'm gonna be on this show forever. And I'm gonna keep giving, good footage. It's like, let's go. You feel me?
Talking about the show, talk a little bit about your relationship with the executive producer, Carlos King. I know you guys are really close. How has that relationship kind of built and kind of grown over the years?
Yeah, Carlos and I, we're cool. I feel he does a good job putting people in position to make sure that we push forth a good show. Carlos, we have conversations on a regular, and again, I just feel that he's doing a good job, and I'm gonna commend him on working hard to make sure that our show continues to stay number one.
Awesome. So,
I'll elaborate. So, us meeting Carlos 4 or 5 years ago, he had mentioned to us right then. He asked Melody and I.
Oh Lord.
Want to be on Atlanta Housewives?
Melody and I.
Melody and I, we always been that couple, that it couple. You know what I'm saying? And so at the time, I was like, no, I don't want to be on no Housewives of Atlanta, because he was producing that show at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no, we don't want to be on that show. So I'm trying to keep my wife, because now because the reason I said this, because they was all having relationship issues.
And so were you.
You know what I'm saying? And then I told myself, I said, God damn it, 3 years later, now we divorced.
Now, do you think reality TV show, it can't be the root of it, can't be the cause, but do you think it definitely exacerbates certain situations and scenarios that you may have been able to get over?
Of course. It does, because in reality TV, we'll show you a little bit. We might get into a little argument today, but they'll be like, oh my gosh, that was a good argument. Let's continue this argument for a whole week. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna meet up in person. We're gonna talk and go get into it again. Without it being on TV, we probably would have waited about a month to have a certain conversation. You know what I'm saying? But on TV, what we're doing, we got to come back right immediately when we both are hot, upset about the situation. We got to talk it out. We got to get into it a little more, because again, it's entertainment, it's TV, and it's unfortunate when it comes to marriage and stuff like that, because the producer's going to get it out of it, and I feel TV doesn't make you get divorced. It's almost like like your friends can't make you do anything. But when you surround yourself with people, it's like, man, you kind of start doing things like that. You start moving like that. You follow what I'm saying? Though they don't make you do it, but just you being around it can rub off on you.
Talking about Marcel and Maurice.
So, I'm sure you're looking for love again on the dating scene and all that good stuff. But I want to know what kind of self-work you've done to kind of open yourself up to love again.
Well, I'm in counseling. And actually, it's a family counselor that we go to, the kids and I, Melody. But we see her individually. So I feel that working on self, when I go to the counselor, I open up and give her everything. I don't leave anything on the table. I'm an open book. It's no judgment zone when I go to her and things like that. So I feel when you do, go to counseling and stuff like that, that you should be like an open book. So they can dissect whatever and help you in certain ways that you didn't think you could be helped. So with that, I'm becoming a better father, a better person, and then too, a better to be husband. Because I'm looking forward to get married again. I miss that. I love being married. I think it's a beautiful thing. Being with someone that you deeply love and care for and want to build a longevity with, just build everything with. So I'm looking forward to that again.
Awesome. And my last question is, what do you hope fans take away from this new season? Season 4.
Season 4. I want them to jump in like every season. I want them to jump in and grab hold of something. You know, because we're gonna give you everything that life will give you. You know, just from our perspective, from our lives. You know, so I just want them to just jump in and to pick out whatever they see fit for themselves, and they're gonna judge it how you see fit. Allow it to be part of your life, how you see it fit. Allow it to help your relationship, your marriage, your relationship with your children, relationship with your boyfriend, relationship with your husband, business. However it's going to help you gravitate toward that, pull it, and use it for yourself. You know, just like every year, every season has been lit, amazing. So this is not going to be anything any different. You know, so this is going to be a fun season. You'll see some new faces. See a new face.
My Sheree.
So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. So I haven't watched our show since the first season. I probably watched about 3 or 4 episodes. The first season.
Because you ain't got no cable.
This season, that was gonna be pretty cool.
So you're gonna be a viewer this time.
I'm gonna be a viewer this time. Yeah, pretty much so. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
That's it, guys.
We're gonna try to keep them.
That's the end of the interview. Come on, he ain't watched but 4 episodes. You ain't got no cable to watch nothing. You know Marlene ain't got no cable over there, child. That's why you ain't seen it, because you be staying in them streets too. Did y'all see all the lies that came out, and why he keep mentioning Melody like him and Melody so cool, and you know you got this woman in court for child custody trying to take her kids. Every other sentence, Melody and I. I said, look at this fool. Look at this fool. Now, Melody can do a whole interview and not even mention Martel not one time. He can't even do an interview and not mention Melody's name one time. Everything is Melody and I. I remember when Melody and I, my ex-wife, Melody and I. Like, boy, I called Melody the other day. Lies. He know he cannot call Melody. He know he cannot call Melody. Melody do not fool with him on any level like that. They exchange the kids and that's it. Martel stays with the BS. Everything that she tell him, he run back to tell Ariane. That's why she stays clear of him. Because he stays on the BS. And he talking about he want to get married again. I'm looking to be married again. Why you not marry Ariane? Melody gave you to Ariane. She divorced you so you can go be free and be with the person that broke up your marriage. And you still won't go be with this girl. You still sitting back lying and waiting on Melody so you can break her down and telling her that you going to get counseling when who cares now? When she asked you to go get therapy and counseling to save your marriage, you didn't want to do it. So now that the damage is done, that she done filed for divorce and really left you after her telling you for 5 years that she was going to do it. Now you out here trying to fix yourself. Now you want to be married again. Now you miss being married when you had a marriage. You disrespected her for years. He says the bloggers tear him up and make up stuff all the time about him. What are we making up about you? Not on this channel. Everything that I report is stuff that I know about. What are we making up about you? There was a whole attorney that even talked about with the whole jail situation between him and Ariane. A whole attorney said that it was records pulled that he was at the jail, that you were not arrested, but you were being detained on a cool down period. So why you want to sit there talking about you went to go see your clothier? I went to see my clothier and then I went home and got into bed. Shut up, Martel. Shut up, Martel. You and your damn lies. Martel ain't about to be in no jail. But weren't you in jail for ATM, stealing ATMs and had to spend 10 years and then they pardoned you? You were in jail. Do you remember? I still got the mugshot. I mean, do we need to do that? Do we need to do that? I still have your mugshot, sir, where you were in jail. Why you keep saying you were never in jail? You were in jail, sir. You were definitely in jail. You were in jail. You were in jail. That's your mugshot. You in jail. Own it. People messing up your business. It's messing up relationships. It's messing up businesses. I got my attorney on it. You ain't got no money for no attorney. Just like you ain't got no money for no private chef. Your private chef is Leroy down there at Popeyes because that's all you eat, honey. That's all you eat is a 2-piece down there at Popeyes. That's your only private chef. You run around here. Melody says she got a private chef. Now you got a private chef. Melody starting businesses. You keep starting them and they do nothing. So now you mad. You don't want your kids to be on the show because you can't earn a coin off them. You mad because all the kids is getting your attention and they can be close to Melody and everybody like them and them kids. They're famous and everybody sees it for them, but nobody cares about you. That's what this is about. Then he says he could have been a Navy SEAL because he's very strong-minded and that he can withstand things. Really? You can't even pass a builder's license test, but you can be a Navy SEAL? Make that make sense. You couldn't even pass an open book builder's license test, but you can be a Navy SEAL? Oh, okay. He also says that he's happy and he's fulfilled and his kids are happy. And as long as as long as OWN will have him, that he'll be on the show and keep giving good footage. Oh, really? You're fulfilled, but you're working on getting back with Melody. You're fulfilled, but every other sentence come out of your mouth is Melody. Melody this, Melody that. Melody this, I want to be married. I miss being married. I miss my marriage. Really? So then he says that he and Carlos King are very close and that they talk on, have very regular conversations. Yeah, you calling him every week to make sure you got a job because you know you stay out here on your bullshit. You calling him after that situation between you and Ariane to make sure that you won't kicked off the show because you ain't got nothing else going on financial wise. If you get kicked off this show, you don't have one. And you nervous because this petition is going around and they're trying to get your ass up off the show as well. So you checking up on your job. That's why you calling him every other day. And he probably going to block you too like Melody did because he's sick and tired of you bothering him every other damn day. Carlos, do I got a job? It's a petition going around about me. Do I still have my job? You worried as hell about being on this show. He worried about this show. But like I said, he talked a lot about Melody this, Melody that. He says that Melody was going to therapy with him and the kids. He made it sound like they were going as a family. It's a family therapist and we're going together. Then he had to go and fix to say, oh, but we're going separately. Of course she is. She ain't going to therapy with you. She been asked you to go to therapy. She been asked you to go to therapy and you said out of your mouth that you didn't feel like you needed it and nothing was wrong with you. You didn't feel like the kids needed therapy either. After you done went out here and had a whole baby and introduced this badass kid to them, after Melody asked you repeatedly not to do it. Not to do it without her because she wanted to be there to comfort her kids so they would not be confused. But you didn't want her to be there when you introduced little hope to them kids because you wanted to be able to blame Melody and put the blame on her for the fact that you went out here and cheated. That's why you didn't want her there. You don't want the kids on the show because your son was crying, talking about I want mom and daddy to be back together so I can stop crying every day. They are confused and they don't understand what the hell is going on and why mom and daddy ain't together. But they know it's got something to do with you because they looking at this child. At least the oldest one do. Melody's kids are very intelligent. So Martel don't want these kids on the show because he don't want them to see the bullshit that he's doing. It's a lot of stuff that's coming out about him that he don't want these kids to see because he don't want his kids to turn against him when he don't realize that that's what they're going to do anyway. It's going to come a time, like you said, when they get older. When they get older, they're not going to want to fuck with you because of what you did to their mama, because you broke up their family, because you done got a side chick over here and then made a baby with this side chick that you keep bringing over here that was stepping on their heads while they was trying to sleep because you got their asses sleeping on the floor when they had beds at home. Because your bald-headed ass talking about you like to be on the outside. I love the outside. I love the outdoors. You sure do like the outdoors because that's where you stayed, outdoors. You like to get down and dirty. You sure do. You sure do. Your baby mama said you like to eat ass. So yes, getting down and dirty, that does sound like you like to be down and dirty, baby. You like to be all the way down and dirty. You like to be outside eating the ass. That's out. You like the outdoors and you like to be down and dirty. That is your definition of down and dirty. You like to be outside and you like to be dirty. I done said your baby mama did. And she said you like men. So it don't get no more dirty than that. And while we're talking about dirty, if she talking about you like men, you might want to check up on them same boxes that you trying to be having somebody out here modeling and seeing if you got skid marks in the front and in the back of them motherfuckers. Because if you like men, that's what it's giving me. If you like men, you might be having the skid marks in the front and in that way, in the front and in the back. Yeah, you run around here a little moist. I see it in the comments. You run around here giving moist. It's giving, hey girl, on the snap. That's what it's giving me. I ain't say your baby mama did. I like to be outdoors and whatnot. I like the outdoor. I'm an outdoors type of person. Your ass stayed outdoors for 5 years. And Melody kept telling you, okay, I'm going to divorce your ass. I'm going to divorce your ass. And it took her actually divorcing your ass before you saw that she was going to divorce your ass. And now you talking to anybody with an ear, cat, dog, rat, it don't matter, that will listen to your ass, steady hollering Melody this, Melody that. You won't check of her back then. Your mind was on Ariana. And now she's sitting over there looking like the Wolverine, confused as hell, because she thought you about to marry her after the divorce. And what you waiting on? You want to be married so bad, she's available. Go marry her. She out here riding around her Enterprise car looking for you every other day. Go marry her. What you waiting on? You free to be married. Like you said, you want to be married by the end of the year. Go marry this girl and stay out Melody face. Go marry this girl and stop trying to call Melody. Go marry this girl and stop riding by Melody's house, stalking her, trying to tap into her phone. You are free to be married now. Go on over there, honey, and wife up the Wolverine and get on with your life. Go on over there and wife up the Wolverine, baby. Wife will come, I see it, and move on with your life. What you waiting on? Melody is already dating somebody else, and that's the problem with him. He mad and in his feelings now because he see Melody is serious. Step one was when she divorced him. He thought, okay, yeah, she divorced me, but we're going to get back together. Now he see that she's serious and got a man over there that's giving her hard dick, and it ain't him. Now he see that she's serious about that shit. He can't take the fact knowing that it's another man laying up over there and cracking her back like, well, not like he used to, because if you were doing it right, then you would still be there. She'd have been forgave you and let you come back if you was doing right, if you was putting it down like that. But you out here stuffing socks down your crotch too, so that tells me everything I need to damn know. Let's go on back to it. So he says that he is in counseling with Mel, and he's in there with the kids, and he is like an open book. The one that you don't open to pass your builder's license test. Is that the one we talking about? You an open book. Okay. You an open book, but you won't open a book. That's amazing. You're an open book, but you won't open a book. Oh, okay. So you in counseling to be a better father and a soon-to-be husband. Who is crazy enough to be marrying you? Who is crazy enough to be marrying you? You don't have a job. Your only job is this show, and it's 100th episode. It may not be coming back after this season. So you counting up, I'm gonna be on this show as long as it's on for life. Well, how long do you think this show is gonna last? You don't have a care in the world. You don't have a prayer in the world. You probably don't even have no medical insurance. You don't have anything substantial to even support another woman. You don't have anything substantial to sustain yourself and another human being. You barely helping with the kids. Them little $20 of child support a month that you giving Ariana ain't shit. I get it, your son don't eat nothing but popsicles and donuts, but damn it, even that run out. Even that run out. So you out here lying and perpetrating and trying to make people think that you this doting father, that you love your kids so much when you left them every night to go out and cheat and be out. Like you said, I like to be outdoors. That's where you spent most of your time, outdoors with the whores. I should get that on a t-shirt. Outdoors with the whores. But you ain't counseling. Now you in counseling. You ain't cared about no counseling no other time. I need some receipts on that counseling too while you at it. Because I don't see Melody taking none of your calls and talking back and forth. You asking you, first of all, she want to know if you suing her for something. She got an attorney who be on top of her stuff. She don't need to call you so you can lie in her face like you do any other time. She don't trust nothing you say. She already said you're very good with words. Ariana said it as well. So why would she call you the biggest liar of them all to ask you anything about what you doing when all she got to do is ask her attorney to look into it? If you filed any court papers, Huntsville ain't but so big, you probably ain't got but one courthouse. Her attorney can go down there and look it up to see if anything was filed, just like she did whenever you went down there to go file for full custody of the kids. How you think she found that out? Did she call you? I'm gonna say no. So now all of a sudden you the spokesperson now? You the person she called whenever she just got a burning question? You the person she pick up her phone and call? I seriously doubt that. I seriously doubt that. Them nut huggers got your brain on crunch, sir. If that's what you think. Them little nut huggers that you wear over there, baby, got your brain on shutdown, if that's what you think. But he says he got to stop the bloggers, honey, from making up stuff, okay? And that he has his lawyer on it because the bloggers stay saying stuff and making up stuff and messing up his reputation that you already messed up, because the whole entire world know that anybody that watch Little Marriage Huntsville know that you broke up your marriage out here with a nothing side chick. She ain't nothing either. She don't work. She on Section 8. Well, 6. Let's bust her back down to 6. She's on Section 6 riding around in a rental car. She done spent all of her tax money on getting braids and a rental car. Okay, it's about time to take the rental car back because she already took the braids out. She riding around here back on her werewolf status again, baby. She back out here looking like a werewolf again, and she ain't got no money to get her hair done, which lets me know she done ran through them little tax money. That's the only reason she back on live, to show y'all that she riding around again. This is gonna be time to take that car back next week, and we ain't gonna hear nothing from her, because that's how she do. When Ariana's ready to flex and act like she got something going on, then she hop her Section 6 having ass back online and be front and perpetrating just like you do. But that's who you chose. That's who you chose to break up your marriage over. And you keep saying that you miss your marriage. You miss your marriage, but that's what you chose to break up your marriage over. Let me show a picture. Let me refresh y'all memory, because y'all know I like receipts over here, honey. Let me show you what you broke up your marriage over. Let me show what you broke up your marriage over. Bruh, where my picture at? Let me show you what you done broke up your marriage over. Because you, son, you did a little bit too much, okay? This is what you broke up your marriage over. This is what you broke your marriage up over. You broke your marriage up over that. When you had that. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. You broke up your marriage over a bitch that won't even comb her hair. To a bitch that say, I ain't gonna call her a bitch. Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me, Mel. To a woman, I'm gonna call her a woman. To a queen, because you left a queen for a bitch. Ariana's a straight up biatch. And I hate to call women that. She ain't got nothing going for herself. But you broke your marriage up over that for this. You left this for that. You left a queen for a werewolf. But you miss your marriage. Okay. Okay. And everything that Melody does, she tries to go back and do it. Because she want to be her. She only realized God broke the mold whenever he made Melody. But Ariana, she's determined she's going to be on her single black female. She's going to be Melody by any means necessary, because she feels like that's going to make Martel be with her. He don't want you, Ariana. He is trying to get back with Melody. Did you just hear the interview? Did you just hear his interview? His entire interview was surrounded about Mel. Every other word was about Melody. He was smiling. He was gleaming from ear to ear, thinking about Melody. He's still thinking about her. Before he go to bed at night and put on them tight ass Superman pajamas with his nuts all crushed up, laying up there on the top bunk of that bed over there at Mama Holt house. He is thinking about Mel. Ariana don't cross his mind until he needs somebody to gag on it. You don't cross his mind, Ariana. Until he needs your throat to itch. Y'all read between the lines. Let's move on, y'all. He says it's damaging his business. The bloggers is damaging his business and his relationships, and that hurts him. Okay. What business is the wine? Because you can't even put it in the cart whenever you go on your website, Martel. I don't think you know that. Whoever's handling your business, you can't even put the cart, the incest wine. We can't even put it in the cart to purchase it. Okay. Plane ride to Canada, we ain't heard of that until the damn book went to Canada. Maybe the book flew to Canada and never came back because we ain't never heard nothing else about it. All right. I ain't heard nothing else about your calendar. Your business ain't thriving because ain't nobody supporting you because of how you did your ex-wife. It ain't got nothing to do with bloggers. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on that 13.5 that your drunk ass mama be over there sipping on. Okay? Blame it on her. Maybe she drunk up your collection. I don't know. You're not about to put that on me and to say that I'm the reason why your business is not going where it needs to be. Don't put that on me. Blame it on Marlene the drinking machine over there, honey. Blame it on her. Don't blame it on me. I'm trying to figure out too, did this interviewer pay $3K to Martel, because y'all know he said he was not going to interview with anybody unless they paid him $3K. That's his going price to be interviewed, to sit up there to do an interlie. That's what I call it. Not an interview, but an interlie. Okay. For $3,000, you can hear Martel do a whole interlie about his life and talk about Melody in every other sentence. Now notice he ain't mentioned nothing about Ariana. He ain't mentioned nothing about Knox. So what that tell you? Martel don't want the kids to film, like I said, because they are becoming famous and Melody's business is attached to these kids. All right. And Martel does not get any money as it relates to the kids when Melody launches these businesses. Like Sugar Mama. Sugar Mama stuff sold out in a day. They had to restock it and it sold right back out. Martel didn't get a dime of that. So he is trying to be conniving and slick as to say he don't want the children on social media, which then he feels like that's going to hurt Melody's bag and hurt her money, because that is her way of trying to, you know, promote her businesses with, you know, showing Sugar Mama. That's her business. So now you don't want her to show Sugar Mama on social media or on television anymore because you're trying to stop her bag. That's all that is. You're jealous of your own children, Martel. You are jealous because your own children are more famous than you. You are famous for being the world's worst hoe on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Your children are famous for being the beautiful Eminem kids who everybody have grown to love and want to see on national television, but you don't want them on there because you want to take that clout, but we don't want to see you. Hence the reason there's a petition out on you, Martel. Okay? Yeah. My thing is, as a man, why can he not rebuild himself like everyone else? Melody did it. She started from scratch. She had nothing. She left most of her stuff there, furniture, all that. She already said she started from the bottom and she's here, like the song said. She started with nothing. Martel took everything, even some of her furs. That white fur he showed when he went to go do that stupid wine launch in Atlanta, I'm willing to believe that's one of Melody's furs. Melody started with nothing. She had to rebuy everything, furniture, the kids' beds, everything, because Martel would not allow her to take those things because she chose to leave him. So why is it that you, like I said, you got a head start? Why is it that you can't start over and rebuild your life and move on with your life? You still stuck after 3 years of being divorced, and you still got her name in your mouth. Why she's got somebody else that she's happy with. She's moving on with her life, and it's going to be a time whenever she announces that she's going to be getting remarried again. It's going to be a time. So how is he going to act, and how is he going to be since he's in therapy? I hope your therapy is helping you. Or are you going to spaz out and come up there trying to stop the wedding because you thought it was going to be you? I see him doing that. I don't feel like he's in therapy. I feel like this therapy bullshit is for the show, to be honest with you. That's what I feel like Carlos King told him after this reunion bullshit that Martel needed to have some type of therapy, and it's for the show. I don't really feel like he's doing any type of serious therapy on himself because I don't see any growth, period. He's still lying. He's still conniving. He's still going back and forth with Melody. Then he done ran up in Tiffany's face, starting mess with her, and she a whole pregnant woman. You still out here on your bullshit with Ariane and every other on out here in these streets. You still on your bullshit, Martel. So you have not changed. You have not grown. You are still the same Martel that's still out here lying and scheming and trying to get over. And you mad at everybody else because we keep exposing you. Narcissists don't like to be exposed. That's why he has such a big problem with the bloggers, because we keep seeing the bullshit and we keep exposing it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. Be mad. Be mad. Stop. Stay off your bullshit, and I'll stay off YouTube talking about you. Thank you for giving me content. Ariane too. Ariane said several lives ago, I'm not going live anymore. I'm not going back on live anymore. And every time we see you hopping on live because you want to have that attention, you crave that attention. She craves that attention, just like Martel. So you snatch that attention from your children because you can't have the attention. But guess what? We still love the Eminem kids. We still support the Eminem kids. Sugar Mama's line is still gonna sell out. Yours is not. You get ready to launch that underwear line, it ain't going nowhere. Just like all the other bullshit that you've launched, going nowhere. Because your reputation sucks and nobody cares. You got a few pick-me's that'll go out there and have their man buy up your stuff. But it's not gonna sell and or get you where it needs to be because you ain't shit. Period. Period. Stop blaming everybody else. He tried to throw in a little jab there saying that it's because you hang around certain people and they make you, you know, they make you be guilty. I mean, I'm not saying that they made me do that, but when you start hanging around certain people, then you start doing certain things. He's talking about Maurice and Marcel. That's who he was talking about. Nobody made you cheat. Even if you did hang with them, you should be man enough to have your own brain to know this may really mess up my marriage. So that means you're easily influenced as a grown man by another ain't shit man. You allow Maurice and Marceau to help you break up your marriage? Okay, Martel. It's everybody else's fault. It's everybody else's fault. You dug yourself in so deep. You run around telling everybody that Melly done slept with everybody in Huntsville, but then in the next breath, you want her back. In the next breath, you doing interviews talking about her like you want her back. I'm doing therapy so I can, you know, get my family back. But you live to say that she's running around with all your frat brothers and everybody else. Make that make sense, Martel. Either it is or it ain't. We know the lies when we hear them. We know the lies when we hear them. Every time she don't give you your way and give you what you want, she's sleeping with everybody else. When it's really you. When it's really you, Martel. The problem is you, sir. We're going to get on out of here. Thank you guys for joining tonight. I want you guys to see that interview and see how much bullshit Martel was on. I also wanted you guys to see the interview with Shea Ministries with Marceau and Tisha to see how he gaslights her and see how he pretty much uses her and to see how gullible that Tisha is. Because she's very gullible to allow Marceau to disrespect her in the way that he does day in and day out. And also that bullshit Wanda was on. I want you guys to see that too because she ain't got nothing else to do. Obviously, you don't have no business going on either, Wanda. If you got time to be worrying about what the bloggers and what Caramel got to say, you ain't worrying about nothing going on over there. You still ain't got your food truck out. She said on the video, had I played the whole video, she was saying in 2 more weeks. Every time we talk about this food truck, it's 2 more weeks. I mean, damn, it's getting ready to be December here soon. And we still ain't seen your food truck, Wanda. But go off, ma'am. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Mars, thank y'all for doing such a great job keeping the trolling down. We're going to get on out of here because it's getting a little late. We still got Car Chronicles in the morning. I'll be sitting right here in this chair. Yes, I will. All right. If you guys did not hit the like button, please go ahead and do so. And also, if you did not subscribe to this channel, go ahead and do that as well. This is Draggaversary. Draggaversary is only for subscribers only. So if you have not subscribed, you cannot get in the door. All right. Tell somebody to tell somebody I am Caramel. Come on back over here and support this channel. All right. Love you guys that way. And good night.